the KMNN studios, this is the Kids Morning News Network. Good morning, it's May 3rd, 2024, and I'm Alex in the KMNN studio in New York. It's School Lunch Hero Day. This is the day to honor the heroes who make good, healthy school lunches. It's not easy cooking for hundreds of kids every day. I only cook for 2, and that's hard enough. So when you get your tray today, say thanks to the lunch hero. And no, the lunch hero is not that kid who can toss a juice box into a garbage can from 20 feet away. I'm a little late on this one, but a big shout out to all the athletes in this year's Native Youth Olympics, which were held in Anchorage, Alaska last weekend. This is when high school athletes from around Alaska get together to compete in events based on traditional activities that Native Alaskans would have used in their daily lives, like hunting and fishing. Events included the stick pull, where 2 competitors try to pull a stick away from each other, the Alaskan high kick, where athletes kick a suspended ball with 1 foot and then land on the same kicking foot, and the seal hop, where athletes hop like a seal in a push-up position. I haven't tried any of those, but they all look really hard. In addition to the competition, there are also academic awards and scholarships handed out. It's a really cool competition, and there are videos of the events online which are worth checking out. You might even want to try some of them yourself. Anyway, congratulations to all the competitors in the 2024 Native Youth Olympics. China has just launched a rocket headed for the far side of the moon. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but the same side of the moon always faces us. It's called synchronous rotation, or tidal locking. Tidal locking is a lot easier to say. Anyway, call it what you will, but the far side of the moon never faces the Earth. People sometimes call it the dark side of the moon, but that's not really true. It does get sunlight. It's just always facing away from us when it does. A bunch of astronauts have seen the far side of the moon as they flew around it, but only China has ever landed a spacecraft there, and that was just in 2019. This new mission aims to land again on the far side of the moon and then return with a sample of far side moon dirt. That's never been done before. The moon is getting to be kind of a busy place these days. NASA is hoping to land astronauts on it in 2026 for the first time since 1972 and build a lunar means moon-related base by 2030. China also wants to have astronauts there by 2030. And Japan and Russia are both planning to send uncrewed missions to the moon this decade. But why is China going to the far side? Well, because we have so many computers and cell phones and GPSs and planes and cars and things, the Earth is always spitting out radio waves. And this makes it hard for radio telescopes to see out into space. The moon blocks radio waves on the far side, so it would be a great place to build a radio telescope. It may also have elements that are rare here on Earth. What do you think about a moon base? Would you want to visit one when it's built? Get your grown-up to help and send me an email. Let me know what you think at kidsmorningnews@gmail.com. For the first time, scientists have seen an animal putting medicine on a wound, also known as a boo-boo. An orangutan in Indonesia called Rakus had a cut on his face. Biologists saw Rakus chew up a certain plant and put it on the cut. And he kept chewing up bits of this plant until he covered up the entire cut. It took about 30 minutes. So that's a long time, and this plant is not something orangutans normally eat. But it is known to help prevent infections, and it also helps make pain go away. Well, it seemed to help in this case. Raku's cut healed up with no infection within a month. Now, they can't say for sure if he has ever done this before, or if he just happened to figure out that this plant made him feel better. It's also possible that this is something orangutans have taught each other for years, and it's just never been seen before. Scientists will keep watching raccoons and other orangutans to learn more. It's riddle time. Wednesday's riddle was, what goes up and down but doesn't move? The answer is stairs. All right, today's riddle. What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? I will tell you on Monday. There's a holiday this weekend. Sunday is Cinco de Mayo, which is a Mexican holiday, but actually kind of a bigger deal here in the United States. Now, a lot of people think that it celebrates Mexican independence, but that's not entirely true. It's actually a celebration of a big underdog story. So picture this. Mexico, a country that had just gained its independence, was challenged by a much larger and more powerful army, France. Now, most people thought that France would easily win and take over Mexico, but on May 5th, 1862, something incredible happened. The Mexican army, even though it was smaller and had fewer resources, fought bravely against the French. They surprised everyone by winning the battle. And that day, May 5th, became a huge symbol of Mexican courage and resilience. So Cinco de Mayo celebrates that amazing day when a smaller force stood up to a giant and won. People celebrate Cinco de Mayo with parades and festivals, celebrations of Mexican culture, delicious food, music, dance, mariachi bands. So even though Cinco de Mayo isn't Mexico's Independence Day, it is a day to appreciate the rich culture of Mexico. In the weather today, rain from Louisiana up to Ohio will move east, and a big blob of cold, wet weather that's over Wyoming right now will crawl into the northern plains. There's also going to be rain on the Oregon and Washington coasts, if you can believe that. And in Southern California, you may see a little early season June gloom. Tomorrow, Saturday, a lot more rain. A big storm will be moving onto the west coast, and the other rainy areas from today will be kind of even more so. But it'll be clear down the eastern side of the Rockies and the Front Range. I want to end today with a big shout out to you. Today, we'll pass 4,000 downloads of the Kids Morning News Network. That is amazing. Thank you for being part of it. I'd love to know what stories you like and also what you don't. You can always email me at kidsmorningnews@gmail.com. And I've started making videos. Check out the Kids Morning News Network video content on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, or X, whatever you choose to call that one. Grown-ups, if you're finding this show worth listening to 3 times a week, please consider becoming a supporter. There are production costs for hardware, like the microphone I'm speaking into now, and the computer, software to record and edit, hosting platform, music, sound effects. Just a few dollars a month from you would be a big help. You can find the supporter link in the episode description. All right, thanks again. Have a great weekend. I'll be back Monday, and I hope you are too. From the KMNN Newsroom, this is Alex signing off.